Thanks for joining us. I'm Lorelei Shamayo, and we're interviewing the different readers, healers, and vendors that are sharing their work and their products at the Metaphysical Empowerment events. So I'm here interviewing Michelle Mahler. Michelle, tell us a bit about what you do and what you share at our fairs.
Hi, Lorelei. Thanks for having me on your interview. I am an intuitive aromatherapist, which means that I tune into people's energies and help them pick oils that will specifically help them at their present stage of their journey. And that can help with physical issues, emotional, mental, and spiritual. And at the fairs that I do, when we're doing this in person, we can actually sniff and mix oils so they come away with something that they love the smell of, as well as will have a great effect on all those areas of their life. I also do phone consultations, which is a little different, where I do the same thing but without the smelling part.
And how does the intuitive part work for you? How do you get a sense of what's the right combination to put together for someone?
Usually I get information from the person's body language or the way that their voice is coming across. It's kind of interesting. Doesn't work as well as if someone sends me an email or something like that. If we're doing it in person or over the phone, I can tune in to just little subtle signs, and their spirit guides usually give me some information, just kind of like a knowing to suggest this oil or that oil that we can add to a certain blend to help them even more.
It's great. It's great. And do you have a number of different products, or maybe could you say a little more about what the oils are that you mix together, or just give us some examples of combinations?
Yeah. So one of the main things that I make for people is a therapeutic massage oil, which would be essential oils in a base of organic jojoba oil, which is my favorite carrier oil because it absorbs very quickly into the skin, and most people don't want something that's going to make them feel oily. So it carries the oils into their skin and into their body to work for about 6 hours at a time physically, and then also the emotional, spiritual, and mental effects can last even longer. So those would be used for applying to the back of the neck to affect the brain for 6 hours. And a lot of the products I make are in roll-on bottles. I'll show you a little roll-on. This is Gypsy Love Potion. And it's something you just roll a little on your fingertip and then put on the back of your neck and maybe your heart as well. Those are the two areas that generally I have people apply the oils to affect their whole being for 6 hours. And besides smelling good, the oils can have effects on focus, like courage and confidence, grounding, helping with other physical issues, sometimes on accident while you're trying to get a spiritual effect, which is cool. Like the Gypsy Love Potion is for self-confidence and bringing someone to you that's for your highest and best good. But if you apply it to your chest, it accidentally helps with breathing as well. If you put it on the back of your neck, it accidentally helps you have good dreams. So there are good side effects to most of the essential oils. And another product that I make is a spray, and this is a little example of the spray. It's got little crystal mixing beads in it, which I like to use for that energetic enhancement. And I pick them according to what is for that person, or the type of spray. This one is positive spaces for good energy, and I would pick the little crystal mixing beads that would go along with that, the clearing and good vibes. And then they have just essential oils and distilled or spring water, and the mixing beads, and a little charm on the bottle. And all of the products that I make, I only use organic essential oils because my clients seem to want that. And so sometimes they have to wait a little longer for something, but I always make sure that it's really good, high quality, and from companies that have really good vibes. I like to work with places that have very positive employees. That's another thing that's really important, and sustainability. So.
It's great. I appreciate all the different subtle nuances that you're aware of, that you put attention on, and how well you know your different products. It's great.
Thank you.
And how did you get interested in essential oils?
Well, I started using some essential oils when I had a house cleaning business. I had my own business for about 24 years, and I noticed everybody had these really cool aromatherapy sprays in their bathrooms. And I decided I wanted to make some too. because I thought maybe I could make them a little better. And so I started making like the positive spaces for some of my clients. And then I started using the essential oils on my kids, and everything I was using it on would disappear overnight, like earaches and fevers and coughs and all these different things. And I was really excited. And then I got asked by a friend of mine who runs the herbal fairs to do a class at the herbal fair in 2004. And I was a little nervous, but he told me that I knew more than most people, so I should just come and teach him how to make a spray. And I have been teaching a lot since then. I used to do classes about once a month. I'm now doing a couple a week. I do a lot of how to make your own remedies, how to clean your house naturally, how to deal with anxiety and pain relief. So I'd say about half of my business is teaching. And it's teaching people how to do it, not just showing them what I have. So they have the skills to make it themselves when they go home, or if they don't want to do that, they can order stuff from me. So.
No, that's great. That's great. So I know people can find you and your products at our fairs, our Metaphysical Empowerment Events fairs. And then how else can they find you on the web?
I have a website. It's Circle of Healing EssentialOils.com. And all of my classes are listed on there, and my events that I'm doing, and a lot of my products. Some of the newer products aren't on there yet because I mix faster than I type. So I'm always making new things, and some of them turn into products and end up on there. And you can also find me on Facebook at Michelle Mahler or Circle of Healing. I have 2 different pages for that.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. So thank you so much, Michelle. And so everyone watching, you can find out more about our events. They're in the Redmond area of Seattle, Portland, Salem, and Eugene, all in Oregon, at metaphysicalempowermentevents.com. Look for our Metaphysical Empowerment and Wellness Fairs. Thanks so much.
Thank you. I look forward to being part of your fairs.
You are welcome.